Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Fortune Street playthrough. Last time we took down Hotel, and luck was on my side on that round, and it was very close between the two computer players that ended up ranking in 3rd and 4th. I thought that Inside Out was going to be the next board, but no, not quite. It is Ile De France. Without further ado, let us hop in, and before we begin, this is my 3rd attempt at recording this board. I had a round that lasted an hour, but to be honest, I got really annoyed the whole time because Angelo never landed on any property that anyone else had. Despite having the worst properties on the board, despite not having any spaces himself, never landed on anything. It was really annoying. Let's hope that this doesn't happen again. Because this is my last attempt that I can record of this board today, because wasting an hour is never fun. And to make matters worse, this is a massive board, so it takes a long... And Toad Rod. Never mind, he made a mistake. He rolled a perfect number and went the wrong way. Great. Okay, I don't like the start of this already. That is the best space on the board that you can get if you roll a 7. He went that way? Why? Alright. Ile De France. Massive, massive board. It is shaped like the French coat of arms symbol, which is why it looks like this. Each of the suits are in one part of the quadrants, with this one being the smallest one. The reason why I wasn't happy that Kiryl got this shop, these two districts are the best two on the board. Even if people skip them all the time, you want to try and go for these ones. So rolling a 5 does not help me in any way, shape or form. No one went this way, so I'm going to go this way first. But I'm not going down if I roll a 5. But yeah, to put it politely, I am really not happy with Angelo right now, because on the last round of this I played, he never landed on any property. He was the only one who didn't have a decent shop on the board. Kiryl and I both had a good district to work with. I dominated the bottom left district, which was really good, but no one landed on it, as you would expect. Toad landed on it at the beginning, but he didn't land on it after. But I refuse to play around, and I'm going to say this for any future board. If one computer player, especially a high-ranking one, gets so darn lucky to the point where they don't land on any opponent's shop, I am not playing that round anymore, because that is not fair. I didn't care what shop Angelo landed on in that round, as long as it wasn't his own. And despite him having, what, like 12 or 13 shops on this board, which is average for this one, the fact he never paid anyone was disgusting, to put it lightly. It was disgusting. There's no other word to describe it. And it was just a round where I complained the whole time, so that's not going to be fun to watch. Oh, of course you're going the same direction as me. But yeah, I do like this board, not when a computer player gets disgustingly lucky. Especially an A rank. And Kiryl getting half the shops in that district is very bad, because that district's by far the best one on the board. Oh, and that's a bad sign as well, because that means that we're now going to have to avoid that. But yeah, so I just hope that this round goes better. To be honest, because I'm really not in the mood for having to record this for a 3rd attempt. I kind of wanted to just get one round of this done, so I won't have to worry about it, and now I've probably got to record this game tomorrow instead, when I was going to have this as my last day of recording this game for this year, and my last video that I record in the big year 2025, but apparently that's not allowed. I need to record one more round of this game. I need this board recorded. And to be honest, it's not looking too good at the moment, because I couldn't go the direction I wanted to. The only silver lining is that it is looking like that Angelo is going to struggle when he goes to the other sides of the board. Okay, got very worried then. I thought that made me land on his 100 space. Okay, if Toad and I keep buying shops over here, it's going to make it a nightmare for the other two. Ah, and that will be a perfect distraction. Yeah, and there goes the noise to tell me the hot water's done. That's how long this has taken. Okay, good. I'm hoping Kiryl rolls another one, just so Angelo doesn't get that district. Right. Can I get some better luck? No. Do I just go get that out the way? I could buy that shop, but to be honest, I think I'm just going to get Kiryl's nightmare out the way. 118. That is going to do absolutely nothing. Okay, the good thing is, although Toad is getting a lot of shops over there, that is going to be a very horrible section. Oh, maybe it was a good thing I landed on there. But of course, look who it goes to. But hey, I basically get that sale as well, so I can't complain too much. He's freeloading. So that's actually good, because it means he's not going to invest in his own stuff. And the important thing about this board is investing in yourself. Okay, well, my shops are not the best, but might as well do the one I have stock in. At least Angelo doesn't get that card, because that was the other thing. Angelo got all the really good cards last round as well, which was getting, you know, really annoying. I'm not really the biggest fan of Districts of 5, but this could actually pay out well for me. But I think I head right regardless this time, unless I get a massive roll and can skip that, a fairly big chunk of that section. Okay, good. Thank you for at least blocking that district off, Angelo. I can respect you for that. This might influence my decision. Probably not. I think it will, actually. I might as well. I really should go left, but... or not left, right, but not when I skip the entire district. Because I want to skip the stuff that I don't have. And by going this way, I can ensure as well that Angelo, if I do land on his bad space, it won't be invested in. I wouldn't mind getting a few shops at the top, because that district is a nightmare to avoid in the late game, and that is one that I remember being pretty rough. I don't really like that roll that he got, to be honest. Okay, I'll gladly take that. It's a fairly cheap one. I have a fair amount of money in stock as well, actually. But I don't plan on doing any investing at the moment. Angelo's going to most certainly go to the right, and Toad is going to most certainly run out of money if he carries on. Although he has got the right side of the board done. It's the other reason why I thought of heading up was to try and make more expensive places there for Toad. Okay. That was the shop I was hoping to get, because if I get that one, then it's very hard for my opposition to go through there. Yeah, they're all going that way now. I kind of figured. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. I'm completely fine with that. I would rather pay 8 than 186 any day. I'm not complaining. I didn't get any shops. Would rather land on that. Oh, I got really worried then. I thought I'd landed on the 186 space. Yeah, everyone's running out of money but me as well. I do need to head right though, because if you duck a promotion on this and go around one of the longer parts of the board, if you go through the club section it's not the worst, but if you go the long way then you will run into a huge problem. It's kind of hard to tell who's in the salary lead at the moment. I think it's Toad. No, it isn't. He has to go past the big section. Okay, I'll gladly take that because it blocks both of those two in there. And if I get that 320 as well, then I could quite easily take over that district. And District G's a good one because it's hard to avoid the whole district. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't really want Toad getting any more shops. He might have to auction one as well when he goes to the top. What suit is Kiryl missing? The spade. It has to be, because it's the only place on the board he doesn't have shops. That's the last thing I want. I don't like Angelo getting that. Okay, it's only 50. Excellent. Okay, I'll gladly take that. Makes it... That's a very good district that I can take over as well. In fact, I'm honestly considering investing in that one straight away. Okay, Kiryl. You've got to go to the side of the board you have nothing in. Let's hope that you don't get a really good card and suddenly get money. I don't actually mind this. In fact, that's really good, because I can go and get that heart. Oh no, I can't. Where am I going? That's fine. That's really bad for Angelo, though, and Toad, because they've both got to go through the section they've already been. Oh, he just got the 580, though. Okay, gotta keep an eye on that district now. You can't roll an 8 on this board as well. Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I'm grabbing that. So I at least have something down here. Oh, I actually like that a lot because it delays Toad, but Kiryl's just going to give Toad money. Oh, not if that happened. Okay, Toad, you are going to have to, for sure, sell a shop. Okay, that's good. We need Angelo to run out of money the most. Because if he has to sell the majority of the board where he doesn't own anything, and he only has all those shops in one place, it's going to hinder him late game. Oh, I really like that. 2 in District K is really good. That's a district I got last time, and I could buy out that shop later. Plus, it's a district of 3. Okay, that's much better. Okay, you're gonna survive. He won't have to sell anything. It's Angelo who I'm more interested in, but I doubt Angelo will have to sell anything because he's an A rank, and that's usually how this game works, is that higher rank doesn't always determine skill, it determines luck. I've noticed that the higher ranking ones get the luckiest. So Angelo was just going to get really lucky the whole game, most likely, which is what happened last time. Okay, I'm skipping that. I want a no chance of landing on that stupid space, so yeah, I will be skipping that as soon as I can. Oh, he had to go that way, because if he didn't, he would have landed on Angelo. Angelo has some really expensive shops, though. Please tell me that didn't crash. Okay, good, it just undid what I did. No, he's going to survive. And that was the last suit he needed as well. Yes! I don't care that that went to Kiryl, we needed that. He needs to run out of money entirely. Okay, yeah, get shops all over the board as well. Because Kiryl's not running out of money. Toad could run out of money. Angelo could run out of money. I don't think I will, because I've got the stock. And I reckon he will land on it. He should land on his own if he's smart. Yeah, he's doing exactly what he should be doing and blocking that area off. And if I do the other district, then we've got 2 really nasty areas. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather he got that when he didn't have much. He said no anyways. He should have really said yes. Which is it? Memory block, isn't it? I'd like a suit yourself card the most. I'm gonna go all the way to the end one. Suit yourself, please. Ugh, of course, the worst thing, but whatever. Suit yourselves are amazing on this board. Because it's such a big board. Like, a board this big, being able to skip an entire section is just huge. No, he's not going to run out of money. Yes, I want to get shops all over the board. Because the other thing I noticed as well, if you get shops all over the place, you're going to get little sales and get loads of them. But if you only have shops in one place, then no one lands on them, because as soon as they can skip them, they will. Oh, I appreciate your patronage, Toad. I do want to invest in those ones, particularly the 34. I'm not sure what my plan is, though. Do I go get the club bit done, and then try to hopefully invest in those 2 shops, or do I go somewhere else? This literally will not do anything bad to me at all, because I'm either going to go to Kiryl. Yeah. So I just basically can't go around in that section, which is no big deal. Both of these shops are mine anyway, so... 23. I don't have any stock, so that doesn't really help. Oh, that's the only district that I shouldn't have hit, but oh well. Yeah, Angelo, well, he's been moved, so he's not going to run out of money. But I want Toad to invest, though, because the biggest issue last game was the only one who was able to invest was me, because Angelo had no shops to work with on the board, so he kept freeloading. And because of it, it was hard for me to invest, because I had to keep pulling all my stock out anytime he got near the bank. But he's got District E, so he will be going in there. I have no idea why he did that. He had all the suits. That was just stupid. Oh, perfect roll there. Sod your shops. Did I buy in the wrong district? I hope not. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting that one anymore. Okay, so District A is out of the question. And that one's probably out of the question. Especially if Kiryl gets a third one in there. He's just going to double dip. But the question is he going to get enough to warrant doing an investment? Or he can completely, majorly misplay. What the heck, Angelo? You have a district of 3. And you choose to freeload off a C rank. Yeah, District D's now dead as well. Should have taken it, Angelo. Well, it's not that he could have landed on it, it's that he should have invested there, to be honest. Oh, and Toad skipped his entire district as well. Which is fantastic news for me, because that means it's not getting any bigger for the time... Well, for the moment, anyways. It will later. Yeah, the crazy thing is, each of these computers that I'm playing against have also won a round of this game that I've recorded on my channel, and it's because they got ridiculously lucky. But at the moment, things are going well. No one's getting disgustingly lucky and is skipping everything. Angelo's luck has gone significantly down, which is much nicer to see. He's not skipping every property on the board. Okay, I can do the first one, and I'll be doing the, this one. Because if they have to land on that or Kiryl's, they're obviously going to pick mine. That is you, so you don't have anything to worry about. I don't know who's going to win or lose this game. Kiryl's got the district down there, so he's in a good position, but it's going to come down to shops that we land on. Because the really bad shops won't make a difference. And Angelo will invest in his district later. It's just a matter of when. Oh boy, that's the last thing we need. Oh, brilliant. Thanks a million, Kiryl. You are no longer invited to my Christmas party. And at the time of recording this is the 21st of December, so a very bad time for you to make that mistake, Kiryl. Yeah, no Christmas present for you. Okay, I really like that Angelo keeps landing on shops that he doesn't own. Huge improvement from last time where he never did this. And watching him sell stock, much better. It's so much nicer. Right, I need to go to a different district. I need to remember to sell that. And that's why you skipped that thing. I'm not even mad at Angelo because he's lost a fair bit of money. That was Kiryl's fault, and it's honestly a good thing because he needs to lose money. Wouldn't have mattered though, because Toad would have beaten him there regardless. Yeah, I had a feeling. That is terrible. Oh my gosh, Toad, you could be really dumb. But I reckon if he does one, he'll be doing the District H one. Yeah, it was too good to be true. I was hoping you'd do the one blocking me from my district at the bottom. Don't know why he put stock there. And he's still investing where Toad has stock. Okay. I'll do this district next. I want to get my shops spruced up all over the place, so I'll do this one next because I can quite easily buy a couple of those cheaper ones. So if I can take over that district, I think I head down next. Crazy that the only shop in that district that was owned is the one he lands on. If he rolls a 1 though, he's in trouble, because he'll buy that because of his AI, and then he won't be able to get the spade without having to auction stuff. depends what I roll, to be honest. If I roll a 7, then I'm probably going to head down and skip Kiryl's nonsense. Not with a roll like that. Yeah, I land directly on it. Okay, we'll go this way. Let's make that expensive. I don't think anyone will choose to land on that, but they might not have a choice, because they'll have to go all the way up, then back down. Unless they can skip half the board. I'm forced to invest. Oh, Kiryl has to get that shop. That is actually very interesting. He has to roll a 1 and land on the 850, and if he does buy that, well, he's not going to get around the board very easily. Yeah, he has 14 gold left. And he might have to auction stuff, and there's a fairly high possibility that he'll auction something that I want. And I'm especially happy with my roll, because that means I get to invest in the other shop that I want to. Do you have 100 on hand? I hope he doesn't. Okay, good. Even though you can very easily just sell stock for that. Okay, I will gladly do that. That district is now done. And not a problem anymore. Yeah, and like I said, I doubt anyone's going to choose to land on a 200 space over a 17, but at the end of the day, there's a high chance that I might buy one of those two out, if not both of them. And he's not auctioning a shop, but he got lucky for now. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're hoping that Angelo rolls a 2, aren't you? Or that you get a big sale from somewhere. Okay, I'm fine with that. Right, Toad, you're the only one who can mess it up. Wow. Kiryl, you're turning into the new Angelo, and I don't like it, because that is the exact same thing that happened to Angelo. He was about to run out of money. Please roll a 1 or a 2. Of course not. Kiryl gets away with it. That's so stupid. It's the exact same thing that happened last time with Angelo. Well, regardless of what happens, I'll be going down. Oh, well, that doesn't matter that time. I was about to get really frustrated again, because this is the other thing he did, where he kept getting all the suits to skip the board. But he's going there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, good. He is not getting that. It was over anyways. I should have enough money in theory to get around the board, or at least I hope I do. Yes, I will be skipping the spade, by the way. I can go down and get a very quick promotion. Oh, great. Now there's a chance I could land on that. You basically have to use a suit yourself on this board, otherwise you're just... well, it's because of the position of the bank. The bank is in a good position. I'm not going to deny that. Okay. We are absolutely blocking that off now, before it's too late. You can roll an 8 on this board. Why did it not show the 8 dice then? Okay, Kiryl, you are turning into the new Angelo on this board, and I don't like it. It's the exact same thing that Angelo did last time. Luckily, it's the C rank doing it this time. Yeah, because Toad will get that whole district by the end of the game. He's only a C rank, but he is still capable of buying out. Yeah, no one's ever going to land on those two. How do you have a whole row already? What the heck? And he pulls card 7 out of nowhere. Really don't know how this round is going to go. At the moment, it's weighted heavily towards Kiryl. But things could change. Never mind. Things are not going to change. Well, I mean, that might help, but it's not really. I don't like how high Angelo's rolls have been as well. Maybe you'll do the stupid thing and go down, which the computers like to do. He is, because he didn't buy max stock. I don't get why they do this. They only do this, by the way, when the shops here aren't that expensive. As soon as they get fully invested in a domination, he stops doing it. And Angelo is being so stupid, he keeps freeloading off Toad instead of investing in his own district. Where do I even go now? Good thing I used all of my ready cash. Surely he doesn't do the stupid thing as well. He can land on his own shop if he goes left. Why? I don't get it. I really, really, really do not get it. So instead of skipping the part of the board where Angelo has a 200 space, you instead decide to skip your own properties. Why? I really don't get the logic. It doesn't matter if that's cheaper, everyone else would have skipped the 200 space. No. Yeah, obvious choice here. I don't really need to protect anything, do I? I mean, I might as well. Well, here we go. Now the left side of the board is going to be awful. Don't get a really good card. Okay, that's just the stock boosting one, and because he's freeloading, he's just going to give himself and Toad a bunch of money. Or not. That's stupid. could have got way more. Well, I guess him wasting the card is probably better. I'm going up, by the way. I'll take that. Thank you, Toad. Gives me some spending cash, at least, in case I get a bad number. I want to try and get these unowned shops at the top of the map, which is why I'm heading there as quickly as I can. I want to see if I can get some in District H. If I get the 800, then yeah, that district can basically be mine. Okay, now he puts stock in District E. Bit too late, though. I'm not going to buy that out yet. I want to focus on making my own shop set better. Then I'll consider buying out. Like, if I get a good... If I start investing all over the entire board, it's going to be very hard for them to avoid all of my stuff. Oh, I should have sold 9 there in case I landed on Angelo's big one. Yeah, Toad's making that space horrible. I really hope I don't have to land on that when I go for my spade, but that's a later problem. But if you land on that 230 space again, you do realise that you have no one to blame but yourself. Because that'll be the second time you could have avoided that and you chose not to. Yeah, and like I said, no one's going to land on those 2 spaces I have there. But it's set up for later, because if I can buy another one out... They don't really have a choice, do they? Oh, that's the exact thing I wanted, actually. Okay. I just hope that things don't go crashing down at the end of this map. There we go, that's a good space, and it's harder to avoid that one as well. Especially when Toad starts investing. Okay. I have no idea where to invest next. I'm hoping, though, that I'll be able to buy some shops, though, before I have to make that decision. Yeah, that was your fault again. You could have avoided that and you chose not to. You have no one to blame, Kiryl, but yourself. That move alone might just keep getting you last place, because you can't invest when you keep making bad decisions. Okay, good. Angelo never paid anything above 100 the last round, the failed recording that went for an hour. I don't care if I don't win, but I hate a round where the computer player, just an A rank especially, never lands on any decent shot that they don't own. Because it's really... It's like that Helios board. I can't remember the exact name. Helios City. Where... Oh no, Heliodor, not Helios. Where Wario just never landed on anything. And it was just so boring to play. That's another 3 in a district, isn't it? Okay, so it's safe to say that Toad is going to have nothing on the other side of the board by the time the game's over. Except from the spade. But he's going to have a massive section there. Also, the other issue is there's a very high chance Angelo's going to snap up some of those District H properties. Or that one. He has a lot in stock, so he is playing the stock game again. Which is what he did last time. And of course he beat me by 1 roll. Just hope he doesn't get all of the ones that I want. You are so lucky, Kiryl. You're in last place and you've been playing the worst. Because you've been playing the worst, but he's been getting the best dice rolls and best luck. Yeah, case in point. He's literally getting the exact thing that happened to Angelo. Not a single bad card in that deck that he's had yet. And why is he lost? Because he's been an idiot. That just got him 60 gold. He's going to be able to buy that now, I think. Of course. Lucky Kiryl gets lucky again. This is the type of thing I hate, when a computer player just gets literally everything going in their favour to try and help them win, like that. But because Kiryl's been so stupid, I don't think he's going to win this round. Okay, I might as well do this one then. If I can't get any of those shops, then I might as well. I could buy one of those out as well. I want to try and get a district of 3 somewhere. I have nothing that I can really invest in that will get me that much money. So I think if I can buy one of the shops, even if it's the most expensive one in District G, I will be doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to freeload off Angelo because I'd rather stop him from investing because I'm not worried about the C ranks. But yeah, if I don't buy any of them out, then yeah, obviously I'm going to Angelo's district as well. So we'll see. Okay, sweet. That's mine now. The one I wanted as well, because it's the cheapest one. No, I want the 17, because then I've got... They either have to pay me or pay me. I think I had down regardless, though. See, Toad's smart. Toad knows how to avoid an expensive shop that he doesn't own. Yeah, I think the play is to go down next and see if I can get some investments. Yeah, honestly, that's the least you deserve because of your luck with the cards. Oh, and Toad's big braining as well, because he's skipping the biggest part of the board, and he doesn't have any shops there, so yeah, that is the right decision. Well, the problem is it's going to help him. The only good thing is... Oh, maybe not, because of the arcade. Where is the arcade again? Oh, never mind. It was going to help him regardless. He got the one I wanted him to go to, though, at least. So that means he'll have to go through mine. So Toad's getting really unlucky because people are just skipping his stuff non-stop. Oh, I get to double dip. Yeah, the play is I definitely go down and try to land on a shop that I own now. Okay, fine with that. Toad doesn't have any shops on the other part of the board anyways. So the only time Toad's really going to get to invest is when he goes left to the west side of the board. Angelo's kind of misplaying, so he might not be a threat. The probability that this messes me up is actually very low. It is warping everyone else, but the probability that this is actually going to hinder me is quite low. It'd have to put me up where the... Oh, and Toad gets to save his card. Lucky him. Yeah, that greatly hindered Angelo. Alright, where am I going? Okay, I did get unlucky there, but that's not bad news. I'm really surprised he went for my shop rather than the card. But I don't actually mind this, because if I roll a 1 or a 2, I get to buy one of those shops. If I roll a 3, I get an investment, and we'll see what I get with anything else. Yeah, I'm buying that. Thank you very much. Gladly take another property over here. Well, all comes down to what you do, Toad. I'm hoping you won't go and get the certain roll, and you got the certain roll. Of course you did. I didn't want to say what it is because I knew I would jinx it, but it happened anyways. I was going to say, I really hope that Toad doesn't roll a 6, so he buys the shop in front of my face, because I was hoping to get that as well. Okay, I really don't know why you keep doing that one. No one's going to land on that, Kiryl. Unless they have to either land on yours or Angelo's. But at that point, why would we go that way? Right, we've seen enough rounds of this game, we know what's happening. Never mind. At least I didn't land on it the second he bought it, because I would have not been very happy. Oh yeah, I forgot I spruced up that. I can't trade Toad anything either is the issue. And Kiryl's cheating again. Okay, you know how I said that last time Angelo really got on my nerves? Because he kept getting really good cards, didn't pay anyone anything? This is what happened. Kiryl is now getting the same thing, and he's now in the lead because of it. This is the exact same thing that happened last time. But the difference is, it's now Kiryl who's getting the special treatment. No, I'm not buying that one. I know I could, but I've got ages to go until I get a promotion. And I need to spruce that up. I need to spruce my other ones up. Oh, great. Yep, this is going to be a Kiryl problem, isn't it? So, yeah, just remember this now. Kiryl is never going to land on anything expensive again. That was the last... Him landing on Angelo's 200 space was the last time that was going to happen. I'm calling it now. It's the exact... It's just picture perfect. And I doubt I'm finishing this in time either. I was hoping to finish it by 6. I've got just under an hour left. But yeah, this is a massive board. I do like this board though, but not when you get rounds like this where computers just get insanely lucky. Okay, good. I'd rather Toad win over Kiryl. Barely got anything from that. Okay, hopefully I can invest though. Nope. Absolutely not. You've got to offer me way more than 2 times if I'm going to sell a shot back. Even the 3 times I probably wouldn't do. Yeah, that's another really good one. Things aren't going too well at the moment, I can't lie. Oh, I've just realised Kiryl has that stupid suit you're set. Okay, good. At least he has to get rid of his dividends. But the thing is, Kiryl only really... Well, he does have that other district down at the bottom. Okay, yeah, obvious choice here. I'm skipping this before it gets worse. A 4 from the bank is like the worst thing I can get, because it's the only place where I can't land on a shop that I actually own. Okay, yeah, that one's making me money at least. That's exactly what I wanted, so thank goodness, because that means this isn't getting bought straight back out. Yeah, now if they're heading up, they either have to pay me 300 or 100, so that space that is now guaranteed to make me money if they get that certain roll. That's you, because you got card 112. The crazy thing is, Angelo is misplaying the most because he's not investing in himself. His decision of not do- oh, great. The player who's been getting lucky gets the arcade. We are in trouble. Or gets round the blocks, rather. That means we're in trouble. Okay, if he gets a warp, he's not going to use it very wisely. He didn't get anything. Good. Good, good, good. Doesn't deserve anything. Which I know is rude, but he really doesn't deserve anything from the arcade. Oh, great. That card there cost me to reset the round last time, because it landed on the only district I didn't want it to. Great, I'll take that. Not the best district it could have hit, but I'll gladly have Angelo's 100 or 200 space go down. Okay. Will luck be on my side this time? I'd love a suit yourself, means I don't have to go to Toad's district. It's not there. Can I at least get the 1-up to counteract what happened to me before? Bowser protecting the good thing? Nope. I knew I should have done nothing. Every time I do nothing, I get rewarded. I'm gonna go left for sure. Kinda crazy they didn't land on any of his shops. That's the only... well, if you roll a 7 or a 1 or a 2, he couldn't have either. Oh, great. Here we go again. That's not good. I land on his big space. Of course I do. Thankfully, it went down by 20%, so it's not a 200 anymore. What's Toad landing on? The spade. No, Toad could actually win this round, because he's going to get another promotion very soon. I've still got to go in his gnarly section. Gosh, he lost a lot of money doing that, though. He only made a 180 gold profit. Yeah, lucky you, you get to skip my section. Oh, and you've got that sodding suit yourself, of course you do. Yeah, I reckon this is where Angelo will finally use his brain and actually invest in his own stuff. Is there even anywhere that's cheap? Okay. I think this will give me a chance to skip Toads. He might buy this, you know. He's in the lead, and it's cheap. Nope, very surprised even for Toad. Okay, I really don't know why he keeps doing that one. It's like the worst one he can do, because if anyone has to land on that, they're going to avoid it. And it's the easiest one in the district to avoid. The other good thing is he's getting rid of his dividends, which means he will stop making income. That about sums that up. Right. It really depends what I roll. If I get a low number, I'm going down. If I get a big number, I'm skipping Toad space. Low number, down it is. I'm not really that lucky, Kiryl. If I was lucky, then I would have had one of those spaces landed on by someone by now. Just do that. I don't see either of those spaces getting landed on for the majority of this game. Okay, he'll get rid of the rest of his dividends, so could be worse. The other thing is I don't know what to do when I have to go left. Okay, yeah, you're definitely going to invest in there. Now. Okay, well I was hoping I wouldn't land on this, but here's the thing. I'd say that District G is as good as done at the moment, and I've got a bigger problem that I'm going to have to deal with, so... I know there's still another 700 I can invest in the 400 space, but I'd rather stock block Angelo. Healy, could you do me an absolute solid and land on the venture card? That is one space in front of me, so I don't have to go through that terrible section. I would really appreciate it if you did. Right, can you please roll a 3? You went the wrong way. Oh, great. I would have loved that card. I would have been able to get District K. He doesn't even use it when there's so many easy shops that he could have snapped up. Oh my gosh, did I finally get a good sale? It's like the first decent amount of money I've made the whole game. Throw size, mega. Right, I have no choice but to go through Toad's section if I want to get a promotion now. I put it off for long enough. I gotta go through here. 15. Yeah, I don't want Angelo investing in there, to be honest. Toad's gonna get a Healy suit as well. Oh boy. Can you please stop skipping everything, Kiryl? It's really beginning to get on my nerves. You're doing the exact same thing that Angelo did on the failed recording. I really don't like it, because you have played the worst out of everyone this round. Yep, I knew it. Just in time. That's a horrible choice. If I ever have to make either of those two choices, then I think I will just go the other direction. Yeah, absolutely skipping that. Ah, great. And he gets the arcade. Oh, this is going to be a very tough round. It's going to come down to buyouts, because the computers only have one district each. I have multiple. The odds are in my favour at the moment. But I don't like that Kiryl is getting insanely lucky. And I also don't like that Toad has a lot of shops on the same part of the board, so when he does go over there, he's got a very high chance of landing on them. If he lands on anything other than his own, I'd be very surprised. What are you doing, lad? That's like the worst space you can land on. I don't get why they do this. And why did he land on mine when Angelo's was cheaper? Well, the nice thing is I'm hopefully getting a promotion soon. That was a terrible roll. Oh my gosh, Toad, I thought you landed on the big space then. This round has suddenly got close. And I genuinely do not know who's going to win. I think this is finally going to be the one, though, which is good at least. Even if I don't win. He keeps doing it. I don't get the logic. Invest in one of the cheaper ones, Kiryl, because then people will actually have a reason to land on that. Can I get, like, the 3 times buyout? No. I don't mind. Okay. Apparently I'm only allowed to roll 1s. Not really useful when I'm trying to get back to the bank. I'd say that, Angelo still has the least chance of winning this round. Especially when stuff like this happens. Yeah, this is... I would say that Angelo's got the lowest chance of winning at the moment. I'd honestly say that Toad's got the highest. He's got loads of stock. Huge group of properties over there. And he has a suit yourself card. Okay, at least you've gone, so you won't give anyone else free suits. I'm just trying to... I just want to spruce up each area I have on the board, so that when people go over there, there's a chance that I'll actually get something. Okay, now he makes the right decision. I might need to start stock diving them. Depends though. If I can buy out a shop in District A, that takes priority. Okay, you went for Toad. That means you're not going to put any more stock in your district for the time being. You went for the wrong district. Okay. I guess that one, because I don't really have any good spaces over here. 51 isn't a good space at this point in the game, though. I think I'm going to have, if I don't land on a shop that I own, or I can buy out one of the shops in either District A or K, I think I'm going to have to start stock diving. And my first target is going to be Kiryl. Oh, that's an awful card to get. If I had to guess, he's going to pick the one in District H or J. Could get a third one there. Okay, good. I got the exact roll I wanted. I need to start making more expensive places all over the board. If I can get an expensive district on each side of the board, then that would benefit me more than my opposition, because currently, the game sits at this. Every single one of my opponents has a district on one side of the board, but the rest of the board, they have nothing. So yeah, Kiryl has this district, Angelo has the district also on that side, Toad's got the left side. No one else really has anywhere else. Meanwhile, I've got 3 different districts. Well, if you count District K, but I guess you can't at the moment. But still, if I get that shop, then I have that as a domination as well. And yes, I'm heading down. I want to invest straight away to make it harder for my opposition. Is that really all I got? Catching up slowly. But the thing is, I'm trying to make these expensive spaces, because if they have to land on mine or Toad's, logically they'll pick mine because it's cheaper. Obviously Toad won't. There's 300 stock there though. Oh boy, but it's a district of 5, so slow investment returns, as I've mentioned numerous times. Also, why didn't Kiryl buy that shop that he was on? Wait, you're running out of capital. You run out of capital, you're in trouble. Okay, not really that bothered. Do I trust this? I really don't trust venture cards at the moment. We know how this game is with me and venture cards. We've seen it way too many times. The number of times I've lost a round in this game due to a venture card is insane. That's annoyingly not him. Okay, the sooner he runs out of capital in there, the better. The thing is, he doesn't really have anything at the top part of the board. He still has dividends. I might need to start stock diving him, but I really don't want to. I really want to focus on my own, because Angelo could catch up as well due to being the smarter opponent. Not when he makes plays like that, though. The thing is, though, Angelo's most likely the one who's going to buy something out. So no one's out the running yet. This is a very close game. Or L. L roll there. Although District A's, or not A, E is basically done. There's not really going to be much money made there, so I might just switch my stock over and start crashing. And when I mean I might, I think I will. Yeah, there's barely any capital left in there. Of course, I couldn't have rolled a better number, no. How I'd wish I'd gone the other way around, so I would have been able to buy that Toad shop out. Yeah, and the other issue is I can't really go to the right side of the board anymore. Of course he rolls a stupid 8. And he gets another roll again card, of course. And it's flat rate, my behated, one of my least favourite cards in the whole game. I do not see myself winning this one at the moment. Yeah, especially when that happens. Finally, someone landed on one, but of course, flat rate, being one of the worst cards in the game, ruins everything, as usual. Oh, and he landed on it too. Of course he did. No one lands on those the whole game until flat rate gets drawn. Stupid. Well, here's the problem. I need to go this way, ideally. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And yes, I'm obviously going to start crashing Kiryl. Because he's been getting way too lucky, and I don't like it. I do not like when someone gets way too lucky. For their own good. It's not fair on the rest of us. My only concern is, though, that I'm putting myself in Toad's danger path. Yeah, no hope that he was going to land on that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. If I was rolling a 3, I would have gone up. Even if I rolled a 4, I was going up. Just not the big one. It's the only thing I didn't want to land on. Wait, he's really going that... Oh, he can land on his own. Never mind, that was the right choice. Okay, I've got to put stock in your district now, Toad. You're getting too close as well. Problem is, it's very hard to take both of my opponents down. I can take one down. I can't really take 2 down. I also don't think Angelo is wise enough to stock dive. I don't think he can. Okay, I like that though. No one's going near my stuff, I really don't care. The only thing I don't like is how low that roll was, because ideally I just want to get round the board. I want to just get through this area, get to the section where I can buy stock, and then just keep circling it and hope that I land on that District K shop that Toad has, so I can buy it out, because that's the thing I want. I want to buy it out. What's the probability that Lucky Kiryl wins this? Okay, 0 apparently. Of course. Yeah, I'm glad I went for you first, because you're getting way too lucky, and this is proof. That's actually disgusting, how many times he keeps landing on his own stuff. That might be a buyout. Nope, he didn't want District of 3, I guess. Really not liking these dice rolls either, to be fair. Did he just... Oh, you are so lucky, Toad. I thought you landed on the 1500. Okay, at least that will be his suit. I have to start stock diving Toad. He is way too far ahead at the moment. He's going to get another promotion. I don't see myself winning this round, to be honest, because C rank's been getting luckier. And then Toad's going to head to his section and probably just keep investing. Oh, great. And there goes that shop again. Guess I wasn't allowed it anyways. But yes, I'm going to keep crushing Kiryl. Okay, change of plan. This gives me 4 here, and a lot more capital. I've got to hope that Toad does not get a free pass round there. This is really risky though, because he can quite easily win the game. The target is 25,000, not 20,000. I know it is this time. He is starting to run out of capital there as well, though, isn't he? No, I need to stock dive him this turn. I need to stock dive him because he's way ahead now. Yeah, you're just gonna skip my section, aren't you? I know what you're going to do. Never mind, I do not know what you're going to do. I thought he was going to buy that. And if that happened, then that was the end of the game, and I wasn't winning. Yeah, they never land on these when they're actually worth something. It's the third time now that one of those District G shops got landed on too late. Wait, I just got the District K shop. Okay. That eliminates one part of the board where Toad can invest. This is really risky again, though. Problem is I can only crash Toad's district 3 times. Why did you skip that one? That's really suspicious. Why is he going? Okay, that's a big misplay. Should have landed on his own. 16,000 in stock. That's insane. Yeah, if he landed on his own, he would probably have the target. Oh, of course. Doesn't land on mine. Fine with this, he gives me more money. Almost forgot. Ugh, I don't really want these. Yeah, especially that, because this could just end the game. Ugh. Terrible. Increases my chance of coming last. Thanks. For nothing. Yep, that just knocked me into last. Isn't that great? Stop landing on those, especially because you know where 13 is, and I know you do, because you're a cheaty little AI. It's what you do. You know where all the bad cards are, and avoid them. You know where all the good cards are, and you get them. Oh, great, yeah. There's no way I win this round. There is absolutely no way. I've been not getting lucky enough. There's absolutely no chance. Yeah, I can't even fault him there. I wouldn't have paid that. I wouldn't have landed on a 700 space either. Great, there goes all the money I just gained. Fantastic. You know what sucks? I have to go through Toad's district again, I think. Because if I go anywhere else, I'm in trouble. I'm just going to do this. Because if I roll a 1, I wasn't winning the game anyways. I have to do this district. It makes me the most amount of money. I've already done that, haven't I? Yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna get second. And before we say, well, you should have done A because everyone was heading there, there's no point. The biggest issue I have at the moment is the fact that no one is landing on my stuff. They're only landing on my opponents. The whole reason I wanted to get District K is to stop my opponents being able to get stock so quickly. Because if they have to land on a big space, they're not going to. Right, and I didn't want to have to go this way, but I had no choice. Because right now I need investments. It's the only chance I have of getting second. I've pretty much ruled any chance of me winning this round out. I ain't winning. There's no way. Yeah, that's the last thing I need. That could have come at a worse time, but I'm not too happy about it. At least I dodged Toad's 700 space, because if I landed on that, that would have been the end of the round right there. Okay, good. He didn't roll high enough. I don't see Toad landing on my 700 space, though. I don't see Angelo landing on my 700 space when they're open, and I definitely don't see Kiryl landing on them, because he's been the computer player that's been cheating the most with the dice. I've managed to lower his net worth a fair amount, but I can't do two at once, and Toad's the bigger threat at the moment. Kiryl's about 9,000 away with this. Toad's only 5k away, and Toad can go through his section very easily. I can't go through mine. I don't really have a section, because... And no, I'm not buying that 50 space of Toads if I land on it. Okay, good. I like that. If I can focus on this one, then that would help. And yes, I'm just going to circle that district again. Because right now I'm trying to get second. I'm not trying to win, I'm trying to get second. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's just helped immensely. That's crazy. Okay, he can only invest in that shop once more. He landed on something. Oh, finally, my spaces are getting landed on. It only took the whole game. This is what I need. My whole strategy resolved around people landing on my properties rather than stock this time, which I don't usually do. Usually my whole game is stock. I don't want these. Toad avoided that one for a specific reason. Okay, actually I do want that. I don't want venture cards at all at the moment. I'm absolutely terrified of the venture card deck. Okay, that district's done. It's not even that bad at this stage of the game, but that's another district I don't need to invest in. Operation Get Not Last is a go. Of course! Why wouldn't he get that? Yeah, and you continue landing. Oh, you can invest in that one twice. Okay, that one's done. He can so he's only got 3 more investments he can put in that district until he buys one out. Every time a card gets pulled, I get more and more nervous. There's no way he's going to be stupid enough to go down, right? Why? Just why? That's insane. I'm not buying that. I have loads of capital in these shops. I don't know why Angelo went down, though. That was the worst decision he could have made. And you're landing on that instead of the 23, which you should have bought out, question mark? I don't even care. You can take that, Toad. I'd rather you bought that out because you crash your own stock. That was a massive throw from you. Like, yeah, you break up my district, but the whole point is I'm trying to make you lose money. So now you've just increased the chance that I'm going to... Yeah, he's just put me back in the lead. I can't believe that. Toad pretty much had this game until then. Oh, there we go. That's the district you want to buy out. I don't know what these C ranks are doing. Like, I know they're not the brightest, but that's crazy. Yeah, and that's why you shouldn't have gone that way, but I'll take it, because a misplay from you is very helpful to me. Where can I can still put money in here. Okay, no, I need to do this one. Just because it's right in front of his face. I knew it. Oh my gosh. This is actually crazy. I had no chance of winning this round about 5 turns ago, and now it's just pulled a 180. This is exactly what my whole strategy was, and it's finally paying off. My whole strategy was to make expensive shops on the whole map, because it's such a big board that it's very hard to avoid them. That was my whole strategy. Just go and make as many expensive properties as you can. Increase the chances that someone lands on one. I don't even feel sorry for either of my opposition, because Kiryl got really lucky. None of the... Toad played well. Toad honestly deserves second. Kiryl played the worst because of his early game misplays. The fact that he was nearly the one winning as well. It's not over yet though, I could still very easily lose. Toad has still got a lot of stock in that district, and it is true the price went down a fair bit, but he's still making 1,000 and something every time he invests. And he still has District C. And the other thing is Kiryl doesn't have anything on the other side of the board, so he's not winning anymore, because he went and bought out District F. I'm probably going to head up next, because I don't really want to head through Toad's section. I landed on the bank, that's the best thing that could have happened. Means I can just go around that section again, which I probably will. Because right now I just need money or shops to be landed on. Because the computers don't have the same... They can't think like a human can. A human can think, I can just keep circling this bottom bit where I already have the suit. It's no big deal if I land on a 200 Kiryl space. Oh, that card. That's the one that ruined one of the computers that when I played this with my best friend, because they got that immediately. Oh my gosh. He only had one suit, so it doesn't really impact much, but that's funny. The free heart hadn't been got yet? Okay. There's only 4 cards left, though. I don't like that. Ugh, I have to land on a card if I go down, I think. Yeah, okay, we're heading up then. We're buying that out. I need this property. So I've got nowhere else to invest. The problem is I have to invest in there as soon as possible, because if anyone lands on that, it's getting rebought. Probably shouldn't carry this much on hand, but it is what it is. I feel a lot more relaxed now, though. I should at least come second. I was worried I was not even going to get second, but things are changing. Okay, that was a waste. He landed on... Please don't go up. Good. Yeah, he made the right call there. Oh my gosh, there's a 1 in 3 chance now that that stinking card is the one that I pull. I don't like that. I also don't like he got an expansion card and now has a 2000 space. Because this board, or this round solely comes down now to the shops being landed on. If big shops get landed on, that's going to decide who wins the game, basically. Okay, nice. That is not getting bought straight back. Thank goodness. That's all the money I used to buy it out. Please get the venture card, Toad. And if you do, please find the bad one. The card that I know... Oh, he's going down. Probably one... Like, I don't want venture cards at all, and I think the computer players are the same. Because we know what's going to happen. It's a 1 in 3 chance that if you land on a venture card, you're getting 13. Please find it, Kiryl. Please find 13. 82. That's the free club. It's a 50-50 chance. That's so bad. And I'm assuming it's in the deck because this is on Ile Delfino, and it's definitely in that board. I need to avoid venture cards now. I can't get 13. Okay. I'd rather land on anything than a venture card, unless it's a really big space that my opponents have. That's good. He's going to crash his stock. I need Kiryl to lose money, because Toad honestly deserves second more than Kiryl does. Yeah, and of course he lands on his own stuff. Hopefully Kiryl goes left, but he probably won't. Finally paying off. It only took the whole game until my big shops that I've been trying to get everywhere get landed on. Okay, Toad, I said that you were playing the best, but that was the worst move you could have made. You want to head to your section. You could have invested. Yeah, our positions are set in stone. I just need one investment and I win. "50-50 chance." Yeah, that was really suspicious. Okay. Please can I not get a venture card, I beg. I just need one of my opponents to get one, and I'm A-okay. Who's gonna get it? Who's going to find 13? Hopefully Kiryl. I honestly hope Kiryl finds 13. Yeah! Oh, it wasn't even in the deck. I was worrying over nothing this whole time. Classic. Well, at least we know now. Worrying over nothing this whole time. I should have known, because Gumdrops was on the last round. Oh, thank you. He just gave me the win. So I appreciate that. Of course it's the Dragon Quest one. Is that the first time we've seen this happen? Oh, look at that. Doesn't matter though, because guess what? You're going to get the spade anyways in this round. Oh, we can't even afford it. Yes, I want this round to end. I would like my shower. Fine. I was rude to you the whole game. Here you go. It's not enough though. Yeah, I honestly feel that Kiryl does not deserve second. But I'm not going to throw and give Toad a shot. I don't even think Angelo... Yeah, Angelo can't even land on Toad's big space. Okay, it should be the end of the game. Yep, thank goodness for that. Thought for sure Toad was going to win, but finally my spaces got landed on, and after that it just was up from there. Kiryl, you can thank your lucky stars for your second place that you got on this round, because you honestly played so badly at the beginning. But Toad misplayed as well, because he went to Kiryl's section. He should have gone to his own, and then he might have been able to get second. Had to do a lot of stock diving on this one again. Yeah, that should sum it up. It looked bleak for ages there. Alright. Before I end it, let's give this board a rating. So, I like the concept and I really like the design, but I have to give this one a 4.3 because the main issue is the club section is overpowered. I think that to balance it out, all of the shops in both of those districts should be really, really cheap, so you can't just boost way ahead. Yes, that means that someone will get a domination, but none of those shops will go over 1,000 in that case. The other issue is just how slow the early game is. It takes ages to get going. And if one player gets card 47 right off the bat and gets all the suits from it, then they just win. It's just an easy win for them. And if the opposite happens, well, they just lose. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next week for Inside Out for real this time. See you guys then.